Welcome back. Where do I even begin? I took another mental break. I'm frequently taking those lately. I think I get my head set in this space to where I want to be able to do all these things that I see all these other YouTube vloggers do and all of that stuff, and I have to take a seat and remember that a lot of them have help when it comes to like editing videos and all that stuff. It's not just, you know, them. They have someone who's eyeballing the kids while they're editing or filming or anything like that, and I don't have that. So I have to take my opportunities while Carson naps and Charlotte's content, because I do have two that are in school, so that's helpful. But then I also have to think about when I'm able to edit and all that. Do I take away from my sleep, which is almost non-existent some nights. So I think I get my head into this spot to where I want to be this perfect family vlogger that has all the time in the world and makes great videos, and that's just not that's just not realistic for me. I have too many kids. There's lots of things that go on. Most of the time I just want to sit and enjoy, or I have other like house chores that need to get done before filming anything or doing anything. And just after having Carson, my drive, I guess you would call it, for wanting to pick up the camera anytime I did something, whether it be like cleaning, organizing, whatever, trying to set it up and do all that stuff, it just went down the drain after he was here. And then obviously after I broke my foot and everything else, I just kind of went downhill, and I was trying to get back into that spot and I couldn't. So I can't tell you that I'll be able to film a whole bunch and, you know, I'll have a video up this day or that day. Like, they're just probably going to be sporadic. But I meant to come sit down and do this to give you a 38-week update. A lot has changed just in 24 hours. So yesterday I went for my 38-week appointment, and if you don't know, when you go for your prenatal appointments, you go, you get your weight checked, they do your blood pressure, and then you have to pee in the cup and they check all your stuff. So I came in, she did my weight, she did my blood pressure. She said that it was really high and that she was going to have me go to the bathroom, come back, sit down, and then she would recheck it to see if it had gone down and, you know, go from there. Do all that stuff, come back, sit down. It's still rather high for what mine is used to this pregnancy especially. So she said she would let the doctor know, waited for the doctor. Doctor came in, was explaining that my first blood pressure reading was 150/100, and that my second one was 148/92, which is still extremely high for me, because normally mine are in like the 120s. They hardly even go over 130, honestly. So she was saying that what she was going to do was that she was going to send me to labor and delivery to go get blood work and to be monitored, and as long as everything came back fine with that, then I would be able to go home. If not, then I would have been induced yesterday. Clearly everything came back fine because I'm here doing this. But other than the two readings, everything looked fine. My blood work came back good. I was at labor and delivery from, I want to say like 12 to 2, so I was there for a decent amount of time. Every blood pressure reading that they got was good. Like, it was in the normal range, nothing super high. So they okayed everything. I had the on-call doctor come in and explain that apparently around like 17 to 20 weeks, when I had my first high blood pressure, that they would have noted that as like chronic hypertension, I think, because it was around the 20-week mark when they had noticed it. And it's been fluctuating between like 120s to like 130, but it hasn't gone any higher than that except for right around the 20-week mark, and then it's kind of like tampered up and down randomly just in the last couple weeks. But they were explaining all of that to me. They were asking if I had like any random pains or anything like that, and I did tell them that in the last like 2.5 weeks I had noticed sometimes, I don't know if it was like after the baby was stretching or if it was the baby stretching or whatever, but it was like weird, like sharp pinching pains right above or in my ribs. And they basically explained that, you know, it's part of the chronic hypertension, blah blah blah, was letting me know all of the things. And due to that, I have to be induced at 39 weeks. I do 39 weeks next Wednesday, but the earliest that they could get me in with an induction was on Friday. So I will be induced October 15th to have a baby, just to make sure that, you know, I don't continuously have high blood pressure. So we have that going on. I also have to go back on Friday to get another blood pressure reading just to make sure, because I think if it was high again, they would probably just induce a little bit earlier, which is what we don't need, because my mom is now coming in on Wednesday of next week instead of on the 18th because of everything going on. We obviously need her here. We're having a baby in 8 days. I do not have my hospital bag packed. I still have a couple things that I need to like set up to make sure that once we get home, like my side of the bed is ready and prepared. Just getting the kids stuff situated, all that stuff, like catching up on all of the house chores, that way it doesn't get too bad while I'm gone. To know that I only have 8 more days when I thought that I probably wouldn't be having the baby until closer to Halloween, because I have had a baby at 41 weeks, is insane. I don't think it's fully hit me that we're done, and it's right around the corner. A lot of it hasn't hit me yet. And yesterday I got a reality check when I was told to go to labor and delivery because the blood pressure, and if it was abnormal then I would have been induced, and I have nothing packed. I didn't have the car seat. I had my car. Like, Josh didn't have any of the car seats for the kids. The kids were still in school. So that is the pregnancy update. I'll show you my belly here in a minute. There are a couple videos that I do want to at least have out while I'm having the baby, just so I have them. And then there will hopefully be a birth vlog, hopefully a little bit better than Carson's, because I will have my husband there to kind of hide the camera. That is kind of where we are at. And that's my belly. So that is it for the pregnancy update, my final pregnancy update, which is insane. Hopefully I'll be filming the rest of this week and next week, and hopefully I'll be able to put it up while I'm still recovering. That way you guys have some footage and stuff like that to watch while I'm recovering, and then hopefully I can get back up to speed. I can't give you like actual dates because I don't know exactly how fast I'm going to be able to like edit all these and all of that stuff, but I'm going to try to get them out as fast as possible, all that stuff. But yeah, that is it. 8 days and we're having a baby.